Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same, right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the ones, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have law degrees. I am marvelous.
And I'm still safe at home, not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the damn show. Yo, not everybody can be at the house, man. Yo, you see the battlefield photos. You see the battlefield.
Man, I commend you guys, man.
It's
a lot of you out here still on the front lines. Either you're fighting it, you're providing food, or you're just keeping just the day-to-day necessities running for the rest of us to just even survive, man. It's crazy.
I work in healthcare, but salute to the gas station peoples, the Walmart peoples, the food peoples, like those grocery store people. Yo, y'all play a part in my world, because by the time I'm done, I'm leaving fucking hospital like 10 p.m. So any place that's still open then, I'm with it.
It's funny how we could just what we consider to be the most mundane job, and what we would take to be
for granted
would be such an essential, such a vitality to keep everything in motion while you're in such a state. That's insane.
Mm-hmm. My thing is always like, could you imagine somebody, if you're telling somebody before this time, before COVID, you'd be like, yeah, what do? I work at a gas station. You'd be like, they probably look down on the person. Be like, I work at a gas station. They'd be like, thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
They're saying right now in Jamaica, the women, they going after the farmers now, because the promoters and the entertainers, they ain't making no money.
They ain't doing shit.
Right now, you need food right now, right? So
food is a must.
So the farmer is looking mighty attractive right now.
Food is a must. Nah, I fully agree, man. Like I said, me and the rest of the healthcare workers and stuff out here and stuff, whatever, we're doing our best to make sure everything still hopes afloat. You hear the shortage of masks and PPE, personal protective equipment. It's out here, but we're still making it happen and stuff. And the COVID cases are growing by the day. So, like I said, salute all of them and stuff. I'm one of y'all, but most definitely, the support is there. And my heart goes out to the masses that I don't see, or even the ones that don't hear this. Yeah. PSA. Yeah. Y'all still got the love and stuff for me, because shit, the other day I left my house, I just looked up in the sky and said, yo, God, give me strength. Yo.
Now, I know you guys here just a little bit more to keep you prepared in order to deal with the general public. Are we still on target of this whole 16-week thing, or are they looking like it might need to be extended as far as they're concerned?
As of now, I think it's still on the 16-week thing.
Right.
Whatever. Myself personally, I don't subscribe to flattening the curve. Okay. Because I think this is where my beef is, whatever. I'm glad, we had a platform, baby. We can shoot the shit. Yeah, of course. I'm not a fan. Here's what I'm saying. About flattening the curve, you have in Canada. Let's just look at Canada.
Right.
We have British Columbia. We got cases in Alberta, cases in Ontario, cases in Quebec, and cases in Nova Scotia.
Right.
Canada's so damn big. How many provinces? That's 5 provinces I just mentioned.
Yeah.
And it's so scattered and stuff amongst a big country like Canada.
Yes.
Canada's population is 37 million. Right? Give or take.
Yeah.
China has 1.5 billion people.
And India has 1.3.
Right.
Okay.
So China has 1.5 billion people. Right?
Right.
The city of Wuhan has 11 million people, and the province Hebei province has like so many people and stuff infected cases. You mean to tell me that no one else went nowhere else in that damn country? And the only stats they're letting out is that? Come on, my G. Come on.
Now,
come on.
Is it?
Do I gotta turn boozy on you? Come on, man. Come on, man. Answer that.
What makes it hard? What makes it hard for you to believe? Just
one province is the only province infected.
Just the size of the numbers itself.
The people. There's 1.5 billion people and stuff. You mean to tell me stuff only in that one city in that one province you have only these affected people?
Do you think it's a strict enough regime to just like lock it down to that one central place?
Negative.
No?
Negative.
Okay.
They probably got to it. They can get to it. The regime and stuff is strict. I get them that.
Right.
But I don't think they can get to it that fast. The way how infections and stuff can spread.
Right.
Not that fast.
Right.
You can probably shoot it down and stuff, whatever. Let's say if like the infections start breathing up and stuff in like, let's say March 15th, and you say you're shutting shit down like March 20th, yes. But when this thing was popping off from December, and then you're finally starting to tighten up the vice grips and stuff in February,
because we're saying by the time the first known case, like the first patient zero, right, in China.
Jinx.
This was in the middle of December.
Right.
We're saying because we have to think by the time we figured out, or not clued in, because we still haven't figured it out.
Right.
We've clued into that there's something might be wrong that's different than what we're used to.
Right.
Not knowing that it's going to turn to a pandemic, not knowing that it could be something that we know, but it's just showing some different characteristics. Not knowing that this is something that's totally new.
Right.
By the time we've assessed that patient zero, there could have been at least 5 other people already affected from that person.
And they have their own worlds to go to and interact with their own peoples,
right,
and vice versa. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I give you an example.
You better stop coughing like that over the because people might think that you out here to contaminate, man.
Coronavirus!
Contaminate, man.
No. So, all right, you have a situation where I invite you over for I invite you come over my house in town. Just say it.
Yeah.
You live elsewhere. Say you live in BC.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, before you dip, we're gonna have a nice ass little dinner and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Send you off proper.
Right. Send you off proper. So let's say, for example, in that case, whatever, the quote unquote alleged patient zero was a marketing person at a shrimp market in Wuhan.
Okay.
Whatever. Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm about to buy some shrimp. I'm about to cook you up some shit before you dip off and stuff, whatever. The shrimp slap here. You're like, you had shrimp before. Be like, nah, that bullshit shrimp. You got to get this Wuhan fresh out the water shit.
That's
this
not
shit,
shrimp.
This shit is singing under the sea.
This is shrimp.
Exactly. So now I do this and all the above, and I interact with this, this shrimp market person and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
They do one of these little jigger cough, at the process and everything. Right. It's spread.
Right.
It's spread. I got it. I cook for you. I do one little jigger cough, so I'm doing my thing and stuff. Whatever. I probably like do one of the little hot chew or cough and everything like that. Yeah. My bad. The pepper's fucking with me. Pow! Touch you on your shoulder or touch you on your hand. Give you dap, whatever. High five. Then you rub your eye. This is already moving. Right. It's moving.
Right.
You go back to whatever province that you originally stumped after this dinner thing. No, you can't, man. I'm not buying those numbers.
And even at that point, there's still no clue of what's going on.
Exactly.
Nobody still has any clue of what's going on. Dude don't even know he's sick. Patient zero don't even know he's sick.
He don't know he's sick until maybe day 5 or something like day 4 when it start kicking in and stuff because immune system and stuff is starting to get compromised. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, come on, this is your forte. Conspiracy theories is your forte. I mean, but that's just the realm that I operate in and stuff, and like the world of science. I'm like, it's very, very hard to say you're gonna contain something and stuff for that when you knew this thing was wild in December, and now you say you want to put a vice grip and try to tame it in February.
Do you think it's too early for China to be opening back up certain stuff? They said certain places in Wuhan is now starting to start back They're trying to get the economy going
Yeah,
again.
my personal opinion, yeah, definitely. But we'll see.
I was thinking the same thing too. I was like, I mean, it kind of seemed like a short period to be given the all go. Everything is clear.
No, I agree, man. So I look at a whole bunch of things and stuff, whatever, and then like, well, the world we live in now, much just with the PPE thing and stuff and the shortage, it's a hurtful day. Oh, a big fuck you.
Why you gotta be so vile, so violent at the same time, man?
Her name is Yulia Yushakova. Yulia Yushakova is a fitness model from Russia.
Right.
This girl took it upon herself earlier the week to
flash some titties.
No, post up a photo with her wearing two N95 masks over her titties and a surgical mask over her vagina,
right,
as a bikini. When we shorten the world,
she just told motherfuckers to breathe again.
Good luck for you and that girl, cause yo, she got a hell of a backlash. Or like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. Then you should have posted. See, this is that Sabi shit I was telling you about. I said it before on some episodes back, man. I was like, we live up.
She should have used something else other than N19s.
Nah,
like the little cheap one. You know what I mean?
Use Corona beer. Ain't nobody buying them things. Now, I bet you Corona beer is probably super cheap.
Yeah, but yeah.
Super cheap.
I've seen a couple posts with
the
prices down.
Exactly. So use Corona beers and stuff like whatever. Have like, like the label here over the titty. Have like, like the 6-pack in front of the vagina. Something.
How'd the picture look?
I mean, it's kind of nice,
Yeah.
Like, would a regular guy fuck it? Yes. But,
Yes.
It's the principle that counts. You know when people niggas always tell you about the principle?
You're speaking as your your second persona.
Yes, I am.
Your second persona.
Yes, I am.
Is that drunk Marv talking?
Yeah, yes. Let's talk about that, man. Let's talk about that. What's up with y'all on this poll, man? Under the influence, man. How you hold a person accountable for things they do under the influence, man?
It's the same person. It's just their alter ego, man.
Yeah, but okay. So Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, trying to persecute Dr. Jekyll, man.
Doesn't Dr. Jekyll always know it? Oh, was it Mr.
No,
Which one? Wait, who?
Mr. Hyde is the wild one.
Mr. Hyde's the wild one?
Mr. Hyde's the wild
one. Don't
one.
Dr. Jekyll always know what Mr. Hyde does?
He doesn't.
No?
He doesn't.
Sure?
He doesn't.
He always knows he's doing something bad, though.
He knows he's up to no good, but he doesn't know what exactly.
Right. Okay.
Whatever, right? So, the bad could be very vast. Say I pass out in a park.
Right.
I wake up and stuff in the park and stuff like that, whatever. There's car windows busted and everything like that. I don't remember busting out no damn windows of the car. But if they're like, you did it, I'm like, maybe we should get me re-drunk again and let's see if the drunken me will fuck around and bust more windows out some cars.
And if the drunken you does bust up more windows and damages
then cars? we deal with drunken me, so make sure you always give me liquor and stuff when we bring me to court.
You know you know how we deal with drunken you?
Wow.
We lock up sober you's ass right along with him. That's how we take care of that problem.
Okay, so all right. Check it. There was a situation and stuff whatever where there was a dude. He bought an engagement ring for his girl. His girlfriend.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
He bought an engagement ring for his girlfriend. When he asked like specific family members and friends of his world about the ring, they were saying like, he could have probably did a little bit better. So he said, all right, he's saving up money to do the ones and twos. Do a little bit better. Okay. A little B.I.G. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, all right, cool. He just tucked the ring to the side. Whatever, right? But I guess he had a night where he was drinking, he got drunk and everything like that. When he woke up before his girl.
Okay.
He turned and looked at her while she was sleeping. She was asleep with the ring on her finger.
Wow.
So he's looking like, that looked like the ring. So he got up and he went straight to his drawer. He couldn't find the box. Because, like I said, drunken him proposed.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, babe, where'd you get the ring for? She's like, you proposed last night. And he's like, but I was drunk. She's like, yeah, but you still proposed.
Yeah, that's all that matters, bro.
No.
You can say no all you want. To her, that's all that matters. He proposed. Whether it was sober him or drunk him, it was one of him.
So okay.
It was one of him.
So it made me think about like last year, 2019. I think probably like a year ago from this time. Nicolas Cage. He got married to his girlfriend. Erica something. Can't remember her name fully and stuff for there, but like she was a makeup artist.
What is her last name? I know who you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
You heard about it in the Vegas thing.
Yeah.
On video, he's drunk. There's video and stuff showing like he's like, she just wants me to do this and stuff so she can have my money. He would kept saying that and stuff, whatever. Drunk in him said, I do.
Right.
When he realized stuff what happened and everything like whatever, it's still within the Vegas, the Nevada parameters for an annulment. Whatever, right? So he tried to get the marriage annulled after 4 days. She said, no. She said no. She said she wants a full-out divorce and she wants to be compensated for spousal support. For 4 fucking days?
Well, you know what I mean? It's a year is a year, and whether it was drunk or sober that was one of you.
So glad you're a dude. I'm so glad
I'm so glad I'm married.
Yeah, you're so glad you're a fucking
drunk
dude.
and sober me can make those stupid mistakes.
About to say. So, okay. What if you were drunk? Right? You turn into your Mr. Hyde. Whatever. And you woke up and some next woman is naked next to you and stuff with her. Not your wife.
Right.
You're held accountable and stuff, whatever, because you don't remember leaving anywhere with this woman. You're like, how did you get there? You're trying to piece together what the fuck?
I won't remember, but I will still be held accountable. So what you're going to have to do is lock up drunk and sober me in the house.
Yeah, and limit the alcohol
Yeah,
intake. Or even weed. It's legal now.
Anything that, you know, gets the...
Anything gets you under influence.
Gets you under the influence.
Fair. So, okay. So, we squashed that. We squashed that good old stuff, man. All right. My question and stuff, whatever. Like, you know, let's get to some topics and stuff, whatever, into the dark arts. Will social behaviors change after COVID?
I think so.
So, okay. I got a list. You say yay or nay. Whispering in public.
Yeah.
Really?
It'll change.
No one will whisper no more. That's what you're saying?
It'll happen, but it'll be very rare.
Okay. How about like Uber pools? Like car sharing and stuff, ride sharing type of thing.
Yeah, that's gonna change.
Fuck. Concerts?
No.
Because people are dying just to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Packed elevators.
I think for a while it'll be stuffy. But as time goes on and the less,
Let's say like come fall time and stuff for that. People like fuck that.
Later. Come fall it'll still be kind of. I think it'll still be kind of stuffy.
Oh, because people are getting cold again. They might get low.
I'm thinking probably we wouldn't probably be gathering like that more sociable until I want to say next year.
Wow, 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fall going into spring, or sorry, fall going into spring, winter going into spring. I think that's when the time we'll start seeing it. When you start seeing a drastic decline in numbers, people will start to feel safe again. But until then, like after the 16 weeks that they have slated, it's gonna be another probably 8 weeks of just being on guard.
Okay.
Then, you know what I mean? After that, probably another 4 weeks of just being weary. So and then around that 2 weeks after that, you start seeing people get a little bit more social. Events probably start. By the time they start, like you see major events start being put on again, I think people will start letting down their guard a bit.
So what about like handshaking and giving dap and everything, like greets?
I think greets will change. I think
we're gonna turn to Japanese folk. We're just gonna be bowing.
Not Japanese folk, but I think hand dap and those gestures will be less, and probably more out of a learned behavior than anything else.
What do you mean?
Like
because we learned
because we've adapted to do something else. that now becomes the norm, and you just continue to do that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, the same way you can learn something, you can unlearn it as well, right?
Yeah, but I think in that situation where it's like we now know that, okay, we can spread germs by touching each other's hands, then that whole hand touching thing becomes a thing of a past. Because here, we can still greet each other, but we just do it like this now. That I think would stay.
House parties.
Yeah, that would come back.
I'll come back.
Yeah, that'll definitely come back. Probably one of the first things to come back because the people will be glad that they can
meet and
leave,
interact with
right?
people.
But they're still kind of wary, right? So they'll probably want to gather with family members first because that's where they'll probably believe it'll be the most safest. I mean, probably throughout the whole ordeal, you've probably been to one or two members anyway, just even a checkup and just make sure that everybody's all right, still have that bond type of deal going.
Okay, so what about last thing? Hugs. You hug your kids. You might hug a relative. And remember, they said this thing could live on clothing and fabric for like 3 days, for 72 hours.
Hugs, I think, will become more personal. Like between you and your family members, not so much like you and.
So
I wouldn't necessarily say stranger because you wouldn't give a stranger a hug.
No, but like the bro dap and everything, be like, yo, my man, I ain't seen you like in eons.
Yeah.
Pat out, you won't be doing that.
I think it depends on the type of person and your relationship with that person is. I mean, even now, there's certain greetings that you reserve for certain people, right?
Facts.
Like, you're not gonna give everybody the bro dap, grab, bring it in, hug in tight.
Yeah,
with all the people. I mean, it's gonna be reserved to certain people.
It might be like, yo, that person might be with 3 people and stuff, whatever, and then you seem like, yo, I ain't seen you like since COVID popped off. What up? And the rest of the people will be like, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Salute. Okay. All right. I see it. I think, to me, I might come to a point and stuff, whatever. I might say, fuck the elevator, depending on if I have somewhere to go.
Right.
And I'd just be like, yo, I would look at a person and stuff of like, me, you, we didn't know each other and someone else is in the elevator and somebody just did one of those, I might just duck like this in the elevator or whatever, right? Be like, ooh, he caught it late. He got the coronavirus a little late.
Got it late?
He got a late boomer.
Hopefully by that time there's already a cure floating around kicking in.
Hope it's good. But I mean, like, I feel like certain things and stuff, whatever, we might get back to and stuff like that because I feel like they were like that before. And even Spanish was way too far, but even like SARS.
Yeah.
SARS and everything like that, whatever, right? And then people will get in a person's personal space and stuff like that, whatever, like just cause, like, be like, hey, how are you doing? You doing fine? How's your day today? One of those, people and stuff, whatever, be like, yo, give me 50 feet. I know black people, they want 2 feet front, 2 feet behind, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, most of us already been set in that type of manner. So this is kind of like social distancing. They're like, I've been doing this. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's true.
That's
true.
rough. I mean, like, even like our brother like me gonna interact and stuff with him, like in like these dating times and stuff with him. Now that I'm dating and stuff, dating COVID's hard.
I'm here for a pimp.
Yo, not a pimp. It's the lonely man that likes long walks on the beach.
Don't be using this show, bro. Don't be using this show.
Yo, I don't understand. I thought we were in this together.
I know it's hard out there, but come on, man. We got a show to run here.
Okay.
It's not your service here.
It's not my service, but I'm still looking for a COVID cutie. Once again, at Sofa K Marvelous, COVID cutie. Hopefully you're not too far. But yeah. No, because, all right, like, the funny thing, too, and stuff is I think somebody mentioned it to me and stuff at work, whatever, right? Well, salute to Ben. Salute to Ben Dillinger. He said it one day and stuff, and the man said, you were trying to look for a woman during cuffing season.
Right.
You missed your opportunity, and now you're trying to look for a boo during coughing season. And I was like,
rough.
It hit different.
I can imagine so.
So I was like, yo, when I looked at it and stuff, and I'm like, I was really looking for, somebody and everything like that. But you gotta go through the pile and go through the masses and stuff to hear everybody's story, see if it fits to your liking,
right?
And blah blah blah. But then now everybody's like on this social shutdown. Ain't no dates. I had 2 FaceTime first dates this week.
FaceTime first dates. Yeah, I wonder how much that's popping off right now. People are just getting together on their phones, and
yo, let me tell you, this shit was crazy. So,
did you get lucky on any of those FaceTime dates?
Good lucky how? How am I getting lucky?
What do you
mean? Like did it
phone
click?
sex?
Phone sex don't work for me, man.
Look, I don't know.
There's 5 languages of love.
Yes.
My 2 top priorities: physical touch and quality time. Quality time with that first date thing.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Physical touch. I need to touch you. I can't touch a phone titty. Phone titty don't go too far in my world. My dick won't move from a
phone imagination, titty. Bro.
Yeah, but remember we spoke about that. You the type of dude that would jerk off to an old memory and stuff with her. I'm like, I go to the hub. Like, that's the difference between you and I. You know what I'm saying? You work in a different realm.
You don't need the hub. She's right there in front of you. FaceTime.
Yeah, but even if she do this and she's like, and she call you out by your name and stuff and like, hey, Smooth. These titties is for
touch
you.
These and you just go like this with your fingers.
That does nothing for me. How in the hell?
Just finger swipe the screen with your fingers, man.
You might even swipe and open up another app.
Oh shit!
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She be like, "Where you go?" The screen says pause on my side. So you know what I'm saying, like, I was there for the first one. I apologized to that young lady and stuff, whatever. Right? I'm there. I'm like, so it was on Tinder. So we met on Tinder and everything like that. And I'm like, yo, if anything and stuff, whatever, we can chop it up and stuff, whatever. We can't go nowhere doing this quarantine lockdown. But in any case, if you got an iPhone and stuff, we can FaceTime. Or if you have WhatsApp, we can do a video chat, whatever,
Right.
She had an iPhone. So I'm like, whoop, whoop, one step easier. So now I'm like, all right, if anything, 7 p.m. tomorrow, whatever, right?
Okay.
I just set a reminder on my phone for 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then she sent the text messages and stuff at like 6:55. She's like, are you ready? So I'm like, oh shit, let me get to like by myself and, get to my little mood and everything. I changed my voice, so I wasn't high pitched like normal. Get into that.
You got deep. You go deep.
You went deep.
You went down there.
The seductive.
You took it down there.
Yeah, I took it there.
All right.
Is that your seductive voice?
It's mine.
That's yours?
Mine right here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I let the little rat.
You had a little rasp in it?
That little sound like that dog. Yeah.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I need to smoke some more.
Yeah.
Like that?
You need to smoke some
like
more.
That?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it mastered and stuff, whatever.
But that's been running for a while.
You practiced that the shit. Fuck out of that. Yo. I'll try to get there and like hold on, let me see. Maybe if I close my eyes, let me see. Yeah, how you doing tonight? I was thinking.
You know what you gotta do?
Doesn't it work? If you was a chick that want to get you nowhere?
You gotta get yourself a copy of Secret Garden.
Here in the garden.
Okay, so you see right when Barry come in, that little speech.
I'll take good care.
Right, but you gotta practice the speech before you.
The speech before the verse.
Right, that's when you get the speech, and then you get the voice. You get the.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on. Maybe. Oh. I might have more successful dates now on the phone. Of you. Is that what a man's supposed to do?
There you go, bro.
Okay, I got it.
There you go, man.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, I'm chilling now. Back to this date thing and stuff, whatever. Like, I came in from work, and because, I work in healthcare and everything, I kind of stripped my clothes when I get in and everything. So I had, like, V-neck. I had my V-neck on. I had, like, my jogging pants and stuff, whatever. But she only going to see up here. So the lineup was fresh. The lineup of the cut was fresh.
You were good.
So I was good to go and stuff with her. So I'm there and stuff, like, holding the phone, doing the ones and twos. And then when she chimed in, like, when it kicked in with that little, she was fly as fuck. I was like, yo, she did the makeup, she did her hair, not even her hair. Her. She had like the little nice little. I don't know if it's a wig. I don't know.
You don't know.
I haven't seen her face to face. Can't tell if it's if her or not and everything. But it's hers because I'm pretty sure she paid for it regardless.
Right.
So I'm looking at her. I'm like, damn. And she's like, clearly you didn't take this first date serious because here you are in a V-neck and here I am. I got dressed up for nothing. I was like, oh, I'm a fucking asshole. I felt bad.
Was the V? Did the V-neck still have the V? Did it at least still have the V?
It was a V. Oh no, I didn't have a no nigga with the soggy V-neck. No, I didn't have a soggy V-neck.
Okay.
It wasn't a soggy V-neck. No, I could have. I had a few with a soggy V-neck, but it wasn't that.
It was not.
I was good that day.
Okay.
So then now I'm there, and then I'm like, yo, what are you up to? And like, so what you drinking on and stuff over there? So she's like, she's drinking on red wine. And I was like, okay, well, I'm over here sipping on Corona beer. She's like, really? During this time you're sipping on a Corona beer? I'm like, it's kind of cheaper, like,
The price did go down.
The price did go down. So then we swapped it out, a few topics and a few things stuff we discussed, and it was proper though. Okay. So the following one, I made sure when it lined up and everything, I put on a button-up shirt. I got Dougie. Make sure I took the shine off the forehead. What? I made sure I was like, yo.
How was she? Was she still up to? Was this one up to par too, or
she was fly too?
Oh,
she was fly too.
They're taking it serious.
They're taking it serious, but she took it to a whole nother level because she's there laughing, like holding the drink and doing like the leg slap, and I cracked a joke, and I'm looking like, where you got your phone at? She's like, oh, she put on her tripod. I was like, she got a tripod together for the date. My tripod wasn't even nowhere to be found.
No, we using your tripod.
Oh, shit! I forgot.
Sorry, mate.
I was like, yo, where my tripod at? I want to crack jokes with two hands and everything. I'm there, the phone getting hot, Gotta take it out the damn the protector, the case and everything.
Yeah.
Make sure the phone stay cool. I'm like, yeah.
You didn't try to pop that bad boy up, man.
I did.
Popped it up somewhere.
I did at one point and stuff for that, but like I guess like where I was,
it
wasn't proper angle, so I kind of look shorter than I was. It's kind of trying to treat like a side mirror. Objects appear to be bigger than what they seem. That's what that's the kind of MO I was going for.
So besides FaceTime dates,
right?
I wonder what else a webcam and a camera stand is used for.
Well, in her world, that's a valid question.
Yeah.
She might be an OnlyFans girl.
You didn't think to ask him? Yeah.
Now I do. I know what I'm gonna say tonight. So, what do you do besides your regular 9 to 5? Just to figure out, because hey,
it's a conversation piece.
It's a conversation piece, whatever. Right?
Conversation piece.
You let it out as a little side joke. You have an OnlyFans account? For real though, do you? And
you need a cameraman?
Yo.
I don't know.
I can't do that.
We're still in COVID times.
We still in quarantine.
We're still in COVID times.
In quarantine, man.
Should have met her in cuffing season.
Yo, I mean, but I don't know. I can't do the phone sex thing. You did phone sex before?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah.
And you rub one out to phone sex?
Yeah, you can rub one out to anything else, can't you?
No, I can't.
You're broken.
Sex porn.
You're broken.
How the hell am I broken? How am I broken? Explain. How am I broken?
What's the point that you can't visualize in your own head?
I can visualize, but like the full out event to keep me. Yo, I'm not a one stroke joke and it's over, okay? I'm proud to say that. Smooth. Thank you very much.
Listen, that total experience that you're watching on the hub or X videos or wherever you like to scroll and get sticky with, you can picture that whole experience in your mind.
Reddit get popping now too.
Reddit get
popping.
Twitter ain't far behind.
Yeah, Twitter and Reddit is a new type of dance.
They're not far behind.
They're not far behind, but yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know, like it. I'm not in. I can't get into the mood like that. Whatever. Like I remember a few months ago and stuff. Whatever.
Yeah.
One young lady I was talking to and stuff. Whatever. I think she went out of town. She said, oh, when I come back and stuff, whatever, we we gonna have a little rendezvous. She's like, don't be a dirtbag and go, X, Y, and Z out there. So I'm like, nah. So I'm like,
dirtbag, don't be a dirtbag.
Okay, first of all, I'm a saint. Okay.
How does that work?
When you squint your eyes, I'm a saint. You see a halo if you squint your eyes.
Yeah.
You better make sure you put it. I better see a halo on a goddamn video.
If I close my eyes and imagine that I see the halo.
No, there's a halo here. Look at the bright. Look at the sun came out when I said halo and everything.
All right, let's go.
So you know what I'm saying, like,
let's go Beyonce.
So this is what I'm saying. Thank you. So now I'm looking at stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I need something to keep me, like an incentive and everything like that, whatever, right?
Right.
And then she lifted up her shirt. And she gave me a little titty flash, whatever. She's like, can this hold you until I get back?
Right.
And I was like, yeah. She's like, so are you going to show me something and stuff, whatever, to keep me until I get back? I was like, I'm kind of soft right now. Leave your name and number at the beep. I'll hopefully get back to you as soon as possible. Because I can't. I couldn't. I can't.
think you could give her the flaccid? You should have given her the flaccid, bro.
Give her a soft shake? No. It's against my religion. My thing and stuff is that you don't whip out soft dick unless you're in a relationship.
Is that your motto?
That's my motto.
That's what you
can't bring a soft dick out to a woman you just dated. When you lock it in, she can see you soft. Look, picture this.
Right.
Yes, she's seeing you ready for war. When action satisfaction time starts popping off, right?
Yeah.
So say now, in that whole courting, dating thing, stuff, whatever, she's debating if she should keep you or not. And then she walk into you on the washroom when you taking a piss and everything, and she sees just,
Yeah, all flaccid.
She's looking like, I just want to keep a little dick like that. It's like, yo. Stop being selfish. Be considerate of these women.
Sometimes you gotta surprise them though. Sometimes you know what I mean?
What?
You gotta make them think that, that's all he's working with.
No. I'm a girl not a shore.
That's all he's working with.
I'm a girl not a shore. But yeah, I get it.
And then you're like, I'm gonna give him a chance. And she give you the chance and you're like, oh, that's what he's working with?
I told you already. I don't take dick pics and stuff like that. I'm gonna send them soft. I'm gonna let you know this is not my final form.
This is your Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah. This is my Dr.
This is your Dr. Jekyll.
This is my Dr. Jekyll.
This is Dr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
Wait a while, then you'll see Mr. Hyde.
I'm like, give it a few tugs, you'll see Mr. Hyde. Yeah. So, I mean, that's how I look at it, stuff, whatever, right? I'm like, I can't be in a mood for like phone sex and stuff, whatever, right? Okay. Speaking of which, do you know of men that sometimes they're not in the mood for sex? You ever had that convo with any other guy and stuff, whatever, before and everything? Because most of the time we're wired all the time for sex.
For sex, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there a moment where you feel like, you're not in the mood?
I feel there's a moment where us as men do feel like we like, yeah.
Give me an example.
Very far in between.
Yeah.
And then we probably would never admit to it.
You're right.
Yeah. But let's say you had like one of those quarantine days where you just went at it and you just like, you went mad like 6 times for the day.
Damn. He trying to beat Big Sean. But I gave you 9 orgasms.
You went 6 times for the day, and then, the next day, you probably ain't gonna feel like it.
I get it. I see it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That desire, because that desire that fills your loins, it's not, that loins ain't filled. That loins ain't filled. It has
to rebuild.
Yeah. That lustfulness has to just gain back in your balls. Gain back in your balls.
So if she come at you and start to follow me like, babe.
Yeah.
Yesterday was great. Let's see if we can beat yesterday's record.
You know what it's like? You ever watch those Animal Kingdoms? Where the lion's just laying there.
Yeah.
And the lioness she come around with wave her ass in front of his face 2 times. Circle him 4 or 5 times. Stretch out and you just be lying like this.
And then you just get up and just kill it?
But sometimes you don't even get up and kill it. Sounds like he just be sitting there, chilling. Jimmy and Maggie.
All in the, yeah, that's true. I seen one. But I just thought she'd probably walking around like, I thought she'd probably like, give him like a little lion talk like, babe, you hungry? We gonna get you a zebra? I know you want some
Lion
zebra
talk,
tonight.
maybe, but when she do that stretch out pose, when she
poked the back out.
you know what that means.
She want to get done in.
That's universal animal language.
But she poked that back and like, what's she doing all that? Nothing.
That's universal, that language right there.
I don't know. I feel like I probably came at one moment, whatever, and I'll admit to it. Like, I have no problem with stuff admitting to like some things and stuff for me.
Yeah.
I think one moment and stuff is probably like a passing in the family. A passing in the family and stuff like that and everything. And it hit me kind of different. Yeah. Whatever. And like the person that I was with at the time, they're like, you okay? You all right? And she tried to do something to pep me up, and I was like, nah, you know what? Not today. Maybe a little bit later and stuff like that, whatever. Right? Like later. It was like later in the day. So let's say if that was earlier.
Yeah. Maybe in the next 2 hours or so.
Yeah. Come check me in 3 hours and stuff, whatever. I'll be good to go. Let me just shake off some thoughts and stuff off my head. Yeah. And then that's it. So I mean, that's just one example, like from my side and stuff. But I just thought that when I heard like there's dudes and stuff out there, stuff saying like they're not in the mood and everything, like whatever, I just found it kind of strange. Cause like I said, minusing that, whatever. Yo, I could be sick as a dog, like with regular cold, not corona.
I was about to say.
If I got the
when
Vicks,
you say sick like a dog,
regular cold, common cold. We don't miss the common cold with this whole corona shit. Somebody really might be out here catching a regular common cold, and everybody's writing them off. Yeah. Coronavirus. Yeah. So I mean, if I had like a regular cold and everything like that, and if it came down to it and stuff where like, a woman's gonna rub me down with some Vicks, I'm gonna be ready.
He'll be ready at that point.
I'm gonna be ready.
He'll be good to go.
I'll be good to go. I'm like, I don't want to call for her, so I'll wear a bandana. But if I have COVID, then I'm wearing N95.
Wearing an N95.
I don't know if I can do the stride with the COVID and stuff, whatever, like, to go the distance, whatever. It'll be a Minute Man show then. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, other than that, I think most of the time, most men should be Reds to go. If it's not, then it's definitely a psychological thing and stuff, whatever, more than a physical type of thing.
Yeah, I would think so.
Your situation, what you're explaining and stuff, whatever, that's a physical type of thing. If your tank is damn
near
empty,
that's the thing.
Like what is it? The mind is willing, but the body cannot.
Sometimes the mind is in thoughts of the body and saying, nah, man, fuck it.
Yeah, be like, hey,
shut down.
Know when to hold him. No, R.I.P. Kenny Rogers, man.
For real.
Yo, R.I.P. Kenny Rogers, man. Yo.
What up?
No one to hold him, no one to fold him, man.
No one to walk away. No one to run.
Yo, okay. I seen this thing on a blog, right? Somewhere that I seen online, and it said some people, they like to brag about shit. Like there might be braggadocious type of people about things that you don't really give a damn about. Whatever.
Yeah,
right?
But like their accomplishments and stuff like that?
Okay, it's kind of like you're not into anime like that, whatever, right?
Right.
In the anime world, for a dude to say he watched all the current episodes of One Piece, that's a feat. Okay? That's a feat.
Right.
One Piece has over 700 episodes.
Wow.
That's a feat. So you don't give a damn or stuff, or you don't even know about things and stuff, whatever. And you're like, yo, so what you been watching? Well, I caught up to all the One Piece episodes. You'd be like, okay, yeah. Do you dislike people who brag about something that you don't care about?
I don't think I don't dislike them, but I
you give a shit.
I wouldn't probably find any of it
entertainment or wouldn't even give it no fuel.
Yeah.
So if somebody's like,
I'll probably skip on to the next conversation real quick.
I shark hunt in Africa. I kickbox in Japan.
I'd be like, yo, that's cool. That's great.
Like, okay.
I'm glad that you feel that's a big accomplishment for you.
Would you say? But I don't give a fuck about your kickboxing career.
Not at that point. I'm gonna say, you know what I mean, because
Okay.
maybe it might be something that they're just letting me know that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if they pursue the conversation to tell me how either good they're at it,
Yeah, they got a K1.
this, that, and the third. No, I'm saying, well, I'm gonna have to shut this down, bro. I don't really know two shits about kickboxing. I don't give a fuck about it.
Be like, oh,
Yeah, next conversation.
you like the movie Bloodsport? You might switch it back to something. You like Bloodsport? I like Van Damme. Be like, well, yeah, Van Damme has nothing to the techniques that I can do. And you're like, this nigga won't shut up. I don't know. I feel like me.
You shutting it down right from the get? You shutting it down from the get?
Kind of quick.
Yeah.
Kind of quick. Because I look at stuff and I'm like, all right, if you tell me like, yeah, like, you know, you're a kickboxing champ and stuff for that, I'm like, that's dope. Because I know you can't walk around the street and just random fight people and shit like that, whether you only can do it in the ring. So I'm like, yo, if you got a match coming up, that might be nice to see you win. Good luck to your next match.
Right.
But if you're going in like you said and stuff for that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't even fuck with like I don't even know what the K1s and all that type of stuff mean in the kickboxing world.
Yeah.
I'm like, I watch Only the Strong like when I was in high school.
That's it. As far as my expertise goes, but you had some people that are proud of their accomplishments, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but you'll have the type of person that can kind of judge it too, right? Like,
What do you mean?
I would say, for instance, you ask me what I do for a living, right? And I say, I'm a show producer and writer for a podcast.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
I can leave it at that. Even though I'm proud of the accomplishments, I can leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Now, if you turn on and say to me, oh, that sounds interesting.
I get what
Tell
you're
me
saying.
more about it. Then I can feel inclined to elaborate and go into full detail.
So I get it now. So what you're saying is, if you're just getting like enough, you won't brag about the accomplishments and stuff of it. You just give enough,
Right,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
minimum info.
Yeah.
And if they want to pursue it themselves and stuff, you're more happy to fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Like, what can you do? Oh, I can do this.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's another way of looking at it. Touche. Well done. Yeah, because when you think about it and stuff like that, what if you get a bare minimum and stuff, and if they want to inquire some more,
Yeah.
then that's all on to them. And if they don't give a damn and stuff, whatever, then you know.
Then you know that it's not something that not a road that
Okay,
they're
so
gonna try to go down.
do you think that that's something and stuff, whatever, you, like a skill you acquired, like through, I guess, like years of people interactions? 'Cause I feel like not everybody can have that type of talent and stuff to read, because those people who brag about shit that they like, the average people don't care about. I remember I seen a guy trying to pick up a girl one day.
Yeah.
And the man's like, he's like, I think, yeah, obviously he was capping. He's like, I got a lawyer to keep an eye on my lawyer just in case he don't rob me. And I was looking like, yo, it's called a law firm, dog.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one. Whatever, right? And then he's still going in on the girl and stuff with her, and he's like, if I want, I could have, what's the guy from, he used to be on Much Music, whatever, Master T?
Right.
I could have Master T and stuff, whatever, MC a party for me if I throw a party. I was looking like, me, I was more interested than the girl. I'm like, well, damn, nigga, who you be? Whatever, right? And the girl, she wasn't having it. She's like, no, thank you. I don't need you. I got a vibrator. And then that's when he finally took the hint, like,
Yeah.
this chick, she's not interested in stuff, whatever, right? But I mean, you would have probably, a person like you would have probably said like bare minimum, and to see if like, if she gravitated on it. Is that reading? Is that body language reading?
I would say a bit of body language reading and a lot of not giving too much information about yourself. I would think. I don't know, but I guess there's no real way of saying it other than it's a combination of things. You're either gonna be two types of people, and with probably somewhere that lies in between. You're either gonna be an introvert or you're gonna be an extrovert, right? And it's somewhere in between that spectrum, someone will lie, right? So The introvert's not really a person that talks about themselves. They might do great things,
Right.
but no, they'll never talk about it. Where the extrovert is the exact opposite.
Right.
Where, you know what I mean? Even if they're doing shitty things, they'll feel inclined to make the world know. Right? So
I get false information all the damn time.
you give false information all the damn time.
I think
you're good for that?
Yeah, because I feel like you have to know me to get to know certain type of things.
Right.
And if we don't know each other or you don't know of
like the time you tried to tell me Bushwick Bill was dead,
motherfucker. You're not gonna let that one go.
because that was false information.
It wasn't false information.
You were giving at the time.
I'm about to say, did he not pass?
At the time.
So what if I had the vision to see into the future?
You didn't have no damn vision.
How do you know?
You and
How do you know
Ben
God didn't
Dillinger.
just come down
You
to
and
me?
Dillinger.
How do you know?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's dead.
How do you know God didn't just come down to me and say, like, you know what, Marv?
Right.
Maybe you can have the power just to see some things and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
He
came to you.
Abuse my power in some other ways. But R.I.P. Bushwick Bill. But Marv called it first. Did he or did he not?
Marv might have called it on him. That's what Marv might have did.
To the family of Bushwick Bill, no, I did not. I apologize to the fans. Yo.
Back to where we were.
Go ahead.
This guy.
Am I public enemy number one? Like, yo.
I'm just saying.
Continue on with your thought. You evil Podical son.
No, I lost my train of thought.
So you gonna blame me for that? Me? You gonna blame me?
Listen, man, if a cape fits, wear it, man. Over there caping. Come on.
I'm only wearing lab coats right now. Lab coats and hoodies and stuff, whatever. No, but I feel like even like with certain type of things, stuff, whatever, I feel like the person, right? The person kind of giving the info and and other person stuff who's not biting or get the other two shits and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
They shouldn't feel offended if the person's not interested in stuff, whatever, into that world.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, yeah, like you said, if you give a little and then the person like, tell me more, then that's a little different. Whatever, right? But if they're not biting onto nothing, whatever, yeah, just dead it. Kill them in the water.
See, I always flip the conversation around too, right? Because it could be either one or two things, right? They might take what you're saying, or they might take what you're saying as bragging or being boastfulness, and that could be a turn on, right? Not the fact that they're not interested, but how you come off in presenting it, right? So in a situation like that, I never want to come off like that, or I want to come off like I'm more than anybody, right? So I'm always quick to flip the situation. And my probably follow-up question would be, when they ask me, what do you do, or what are your accomplishments, is I would ask them what they would do or what their accomplishments is, right? Giving them a chance to answer or talk about themselves, because a lot of times that's where
people shine.
That's a lot. Not only do people shine, but I think people are more open to conversation when they feel like you're interested in what they have to say.
So let's say we flip it now. You're the dude getting ready to pick up the chick, right?
Right.
And then the chick says to you and stuff, whatever, like, while you're under approach, and like you guys make eye contact, and then she's like, say at a bar or something, she's like, what brings you here? Whatever, right?
Right.
Then that's where you will start saying.
That's when I would tell her why I'm here. So it'd either be like, I felt like to leave the house, get some fresh air, or I wanted to, I wanted to drink other than my regular drinking place, which is home.
Okay.
What brings you here?
Oh, that's very charming of you, Smooth. Maybe this is why they call you Smooth.
Right? So now, in her mind, she might be still curious of what makes you different from drinking out here than drinking at home.
Mm-hmm.
But she has to wait for that. She has to wait to ask that now. She has to answer me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she answers me. Now she's still curious to find out what I do.
Right.
She's going to ask.
Gotcha.
She'll be like, well, now how's your experience now that you're out on the road drinking here as opposed to drinking at home?
True that.
Now you know she's curious about what you like to do at home, what you do now. You know what I mean? So you can always judge by a person's response of how interested they are in what you've said, what you're about to say, or what you're saying. So you know what I mean? If you go off at the hinge and like, I'm a marine biologist,
Costanza, baby.
and she turns around and says, yeah, so the Knicks is playing at 7?
Then don't talk about dolphins. Don't talk
You know
about
what I
beach
mean?
whales.
Don't talk about beach whales after that.
Gotcha. I see it. Okay, so I was saying about the whole thing, like, don't be offended. Is people, like, and especially in today's time and stuff, is being offended a choice?
Yes.
Why?
I think here's what I think everything we do
His choice?
emotion wise is choice.
Explain.
I think we can either let situations dictate us or we can dictate the situation. Now, you can't change events from once they've already happened.
You can't change what?
Events
Events? Okay.
from when they've already happened.
Alright, so you can't
right?
change vents? I'm like, yeah, call it air duct
No,
cleaner.
you can change the events.
Yeah.
You can't change events.
Yeah, gotcha.
From when they've already happened.
Right.
Right. You can change on how you choose to deal with the event that happened.
True.
Right? So, with that being said, you can either choose to be sad or you can try to look at things that may carry a bright side, and I wouldn't necessarily be happy, but not be sad about it. You can have somebody call you out of your name, right?
Like what? You pump bitch.
Like dog face bitch.
Oh, you still hunting after Gail.
Ooh.
Yo,
You can have someone call you out your name.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And you can let that bother you, eat at you, fester in your blood, right? Or you can choose to ignore it and move on.
Yeah.
So I think we choose to we choose to allow things to offend us. They don't necessarily, if we don't allow it to offend us, how does it offend us?
I give you a joke. Well, it's not even a joke. I guess it's a situation. So this was like, it happened to me years ago. I was at work, and I was talking to an administrative assistant, right, secretary. I was talking to one person and stuff, and there's another person eavesdropping into the conversation, whatever, right?
Right.
So when they were eavesdropping and stuff, whatever, I didn't think they were fully into the conversation like how we were.
Yeah.
But what I was saying and stuff, whatever, I think pertained to, I guess it pertain to like how the Jewish folk were treating the Palestinian people.
Right.
Like how they just like uproot and just kick them out their homes and stuff, whatever, and just like, this land is promised to us and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty much fucked up. But I guess this person and stuff might have, I guess, either Jewish friends, might have been Jewish or anything like that. So she jumped up. She like came by. She like, I just want to say you guys' conversation and stuff is pretty ignorant and stuff and everything like that. So I'm like, how you figure? I'm like, how so? Right? So the person like, what do you mean? So I'm like, she's like, well, the land and stuff was promised to the people and stuff like that. But I'm like, what if you're the people that don't go by the Bible?
Right.
If you don't go by the Bible and stuff like that, whatever, then you tell me I have to operate on Bible rules and stuff like that, and I'm a Buddhist monk. How is this making sense?
Right.
Whatever, right? So she kissed her teeth and stuff, whatever shit. I don't know if she gets the teeth. That's more of a black thing.
Yeah, I was about to say she kissed her teeth.
No.
She into black people.
She might be into black people or some shit like that. But no, but I think she just kind of like turned her head, like put her nose up. I don't need this, and she kind of walked away. And then me and the person looked at like, what the fuck just happened? Whatever, right? And I'm like, she's offended, but I'm like, why would you be offended? But then it's her choice.
Yeah.
Because emotionally, the conversation, like what you're saying and stuff, whatever, it didn't resonate properly with her, whatever. But she chose to put fuel to it to say she's gonna confront us.
Well, matter of fact, you guys weren't even talking to her.
No.
To offend her.
No.
So she really did take it upon herself to be offended.
Yeah. So I'm like, why are you looking like awkward? You know, one of those noses. So I'm looking like, damn, girl, like, slow down, Tito, damn.
Sit your ass down, nosy lady.
Yo, she got up and she just bounced. She bounced like a bad check. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. So we looked at the person. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna cut, because clearly we're going to HR at the end of the day and stuff and everything like that. And like, I think the person didn't work there too long, but I think every time she's seen me or that person, she probably getting like mad cut eye. Whatever, right? See, you don't gotta be black for cut eye.
No. You don't gotta be black for that.
Okay.
Kiss teeth, maybe.
Yeah,
cut eye, no.
You know, like, but I mean, it's to her perception, like it's point of view. Like I tell you, right, POV and stuff, whatever. I'm like, if she would have came over and stuff, like, I'm sorry, I heard you guys talking and stuff, whatever. What do you mean by that? And I'd be like, yo. And I would have gave her my example and stuff, like the Buddhist person and stuff, even going into that land, whatever, right?
Right.
I'm like, I done paid my money and stuff for this. I tell everybody all the time, like, I didn't make my Sony PlayStation 4.
No.
I bought that shit, but Sony cannot knock on my door. Hi, Marvelous? Yeah, we're gonna need that back. No, bitch. Yo, show me the money like Jerry Maguire. Compensate me if you want this back. You can't just come up, uproot and take and stuff, whatever. I paid my dues. I paid my time to get the money for this blood, sweat, and tears. How are you just gonna uproot and take away from me?
You know, software. You've never really actually owned software.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, it's always just a license that you've always buying.
That's
and
fucked up.
They can take that license
That's fucked up.
Take it away.
So I take my black ass to like Best Buy. I go buy this damn Windows 10.
Right. Yeah.
And you're telling me and stuff, whatever, that you don't think I'm qualified enough to do updates for Windows 10 and you just kill it? You're back at shit.
You don't own
this the reason why Bill Gates had to step the fuck down.
You don't own the software. You're only licensing it, licensing the use of it. And they can revoke that license anytime. I mean, obviously they have to have a valid reason, but it's written as such that they could find a valid reason if they really, I guess, wanted to. But yeah, it's funny.
So what if they suspect you might be doing like piracy stuff? If they just suspect, they can kill it.
They can kill it.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
that's so fucked up. Because my thing and stuff is that I cannot be doing that, but you just like, oh, we suspect you might be, and they just kill it.
And they just kill it.
I can't sue them.
Can't sue them. I think
somebody's supposed to steal shit anyway.
What was really noticeable, I think, with that whole thing was with ebooks.
Okay.
Because once we left print medium and then went into like the digital era as far as books is concerned. That was one of the things that was happening, whereas you didn't actually own a physical copy of the book. You owned a subscribed version of it or a subscription version of it. So people were just opening up their e-books one day and find like
books are gone.
Books are gone because, let's say, what's a popular ebook app?
App?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Kindle is the device though.
But even
Audible.
Let's say Audible no longer.
Audible cut the check for this.
Let's say they no longer have the license,
right,
to issue that ebook. So then that ebook gets pulled from their server. So whether you paid for it or not, it doesn't matter.
They'll snatch it.
Right. You've only paid for the service of having access to that book. You haven't bought the actual book.
Fair, I get it, because if I have the app and stuff like that and everything, and say my subscription ends tomorrow, and I'm like halfway in a book, it's up to me to go ham or go hard to finish the book.
Right.
Because if I'm not planning to renew,
right,
then I can just kiss it goodbye.
Right.
Right.
But here,
the software thing is fucked though.
But here it is. But at the same token, here it is that you are not giving up your service. Right.
Right.
But the deal on the other end, where the author or the publisher is saying, "Hey, you can no longer distribute this ebook on your thing." Like they're getting rid of their bond, so you're still getting screwed because you want to just pay for that service for that one book. You wanted that book so bad.
Right.
Now you have no access to that book, but you still have to pay for the service.
That sucks. They don't look out for the fucking consumer, man.
So
software, they want to take your money.
Software is like you invest in software, but you got, I mean, it's a Russian roulette game, because what if the company goes belly up? Then there's no recourse. You have to go now, pay money, and invest in something new. Because you only own the license, you don't own the software. You can't say, oh, well, I bought this software, I'm going to reverse engineer it, rewrite the code, and do something else with it. No, you can't do that. You don't own the product.
That's a little in depth.
Yeah,
but even that's stealing though. Isn't that like a piracy on a level? If you say you're gonna rewrite it and everything like that, because you're changing.
It's only stealing if you're repackaging it and selling it as yours.
But if you
reverse engineered it, right, and figured out, hey, I have a better way of rewriting this code to making this work, and rewrite it. So it might be a similar software, but it's the code is totally different. That now is your intellectual property.
Oh.
Right?
Right.
But they're saying you can't even do that because you don't own it to begin with. So you don't own my software to say you're going to break it down. But your argument is, I bought it. What do you mean? I paid money for it. I should be able to do whatever I want with it, right?
I'm such an emotional wreck.
That's what your argument's going to be. I digress.
No. That's not even, man. That's not even. But it makes a point, though. It makes a point. All right. Perception. Let's get the perception and stuff. But a POV, point of view. Is it always reality? Like your point of view compared to my point of view? Because they say there's two sides to a book. I always feel like it's three sides. Your version, my version, and the truth.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
I agree with that.
You agree with me today?
I agree with that.
Oh, pumpkin, social distance high five. There you go. I was like, the fuck? It's kind of rare when you agree with me on some things. But yeah.
The truth would be what? Balance in that situation?
Would it be, though? I think the truth is just the truth, though. Because I can tell you...
Truth is just the truth. Truth is the truth, but... See, I can tie it in, though, because if truth and reconciliation is a balance, no?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But I think I don't know if because some people you can't handle the truth. Some people can't handle the truth. So they won't go with the reconciliation.
Yeah.
Right? They might be in denial like a river in Africa.
Some people can't handle balance. Some people want more, some people get less.
I mean, come on, always, man. You don't see some of these people and stuff, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want a man that look like this.
Mm-hmm.
With a six-pack body. With a mansion. Making over 6 figures. Who drives a Ferrari and 0 kids and loves me for me. Am I getting small enough? Like, yo. Like, what do you got?
Find him in that pool.
What do you have to offer, boo? What do you have to offer? Do you make 6 figures? No, but he's going to love me for me and take care of me. Motherfucker, sit your ass down.
He's going to love you for you and a whole lot of other women.
Valid. All right, so help me out with this perception shit real quick. There was a university. They had a school paper, right?
Yeah.
They set up a blind date between a guy, his name was Danny, and between a girl who was named Sophia.
Okay.
Right? Danny and Sophia went on a first date or whatever, right? On a blind date. Danny said the way how the date went in his world, they had like a minor hiccup and stuff in the beginning, but the date was smooth as shit afterwards. Yes, he would love to go on a date with her. It's a social experiment.
Right.
Sophia's side saying Danny was a misogynistic pig a bastard. He kind of remind her of Smooth. I was fucking with you. And no, she will never go on another date with him ever again in her life.
Okay.
Perception. Because one's thinking everything went super smooth and she probably won't have no problem getting him a second date. And the other one's saying, like, he should have known that there was no chance in hell for this to ever happen again.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Like, how do you know? Like, how do you know? Like, is this going back to the body language and the reading thing and stuff again?
Going back to body language and reading.
But, okay, some people will lie and they'll fake the funk. Like, all right.
I don't know though, man.
Okay.
Because
go ahead. Because you know I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench all in this. What the fuck you gonna say?
if you're not enjoying yourself, can you really make it seem like you're enjoying yourself?
No, you there for a goal.
Well, okay. But okay. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so what's the purpose of the date? Let's
For their date?
Let's figure this out. Do me a favor, just lean back and flick that light on because we're getting. There you go.
You can't see me. You can't see my.
Yeah, we want to, and I'm not that you're shining or anything, but want to just highlight your beauty.
Oh, you want to? I didn't wear highlighter today.
Okay, what is the goal of the date?
That date,
That date.
or a date, or that date, like your date.
Let's say the date that's happening.
So okay, your date.
Yeah, my date.
Okay,
My date.
your goal and stuff, whatever. Hopefully, might be vagina. Her goal might be hopefully she can find a guy that can fit her Confession of a Shopaholic kind of income.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So you might say, going back to like, I kickbox in, Shark Hunt in Africa, kickbox in Japan. She probably be like, this dude is corny as shit, but he do got money. And I did see the black card hit the table.
Right.
Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. And that's what I'm saying. She can just like, really?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get that.
So she can fake it.
She can fake it.
And then, okay.
But is she still gonna say the date is shitty after that? Is she gonna let the cat out the bag or is she still gonna continue to fake it?
No, I think at the end and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Like until the full end and stuff, whatever, she might not say shit.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like going back to Podical.
Right.
They might take you might go on a date with them and stuff like that. You might think it might go a little bit further. And she's like, I'm just here to fill my gut because you whack as shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, the goal, where's your goal? If her goal or her aim and stuff, whatever, is to get a meal, then that be that.
But then you're supposed to be able to see, this is where you gotta become the Sherlock Holmes in your relationship. You gotta be able to pick up on some clues that are not necessarily shown to you, but are there. Like I said, if you're not having there's a difference between having a good time and acting like you're having a good time. Right? Like you genuinely having a good time. You don't have to act like it'll seem natural, right? And anything if you're a person who can pick up on that and kind of go with the flow and continue on, then you end up having a really good date.
But how do you do that's what I'm saying. Is that something like that's an innate ability, or you learn that and stuff whatever through a period of time, or how do you develop that skill? Because that's my thing and stuff is that I can take you somewhere.
Right.
I can take you somewhere.
Right.
And I'd be like, yo, I'm having the time of my life. Aren't you having the time of your life? And you're looking like, yeah, you're enjoying yourself. But I see you in the corner on your fucking phone. I'm like, yeah, I gotta take this dude smooth home, whatever.
But that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that, you should be able to pick up and clue in on. Like if I'm really having a good time, certain things you should be expecting me to do
your phone
versus me not doing.
Right.
This is signs of me having an actual good time.
Right. Okay. I see that aspect and stuff for that, because I still feel like and stuff that not everybody can see and stuff, and I don't want to expect everybody like to do the same thing I would do. Because me, I shut it down if I'm not enjoying myself. Whatever. You alright? I'm like, about ready to bounce soon. You ready? Because if it's the other way, like if you take me somewhere, you're like, I gotta take this guy Marv home and stuff. Good night, and then I'm ready to dip.
Then y'all.
Because I feel like you won't know until like a review has to come out and stuff, whatever, right? Like, how do you know you're doing a great job and stuff for that unless you don't get the review from a person?
Exactly. Well, it goes back to what we were saying before, what I was saying before, the whole feedback thing, right? Like when I'm sparking up a conversation, I'm I'm not going full tilt with my information. I'm I'm giving a little bit, see what the response is, and then I'm feeding off whatever the response is.
So positive feedback mechanism.
Exactly. And that person is by the virtue of me doing that person is almost forced to doing the same thing.
Right.
Right? Because that's how the conversation is not gonna go. Right?
Okay. No, I get it now. I get it. So you learn something new every day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hopefully that'll help you in your online dating. In your FaceTime dates.
Yeah, because if she do one of these things like,
and you clue in.
And be like, long day for you during quarantine? Because I was outside doing everything on the front line, so I know you ain't got shit to do. I'm just be bastard.
Yeah, you might throw it through a loop with there. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm just really tired.
Resident Tissy. Like, I'm really sorry. You should be sorry. So sorry, I gotta go. Get some rest for tomorrow to go save more lives. Click. I'm not gonna be fucked.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of the online thing and stuff and everything, right? One woman, she wore like a nice little, I don't say V-neck, can I say U-neck?
Because there was no point to it.
There was no point. There
was no point to it.
But it's just, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the word like.
But isn't that just the low cut blouse? A low cut blouse.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It was a low cut blouse.
Right.
So she wore that, and I was like, okay, she's so seductive and stuff like that. And so most of the dating apps, they say an age, right? For some odd reason, a lot of times what I seen on Tinder or whatever, even the single people and stuff out there listening and stuff, whatever, you'll see somebody say their age might be 35.
Right.
And then you'll see them make a comment like, I'm not really 35. I don't know why the app's saying I'm 35, whatever, right? So I'm looking like, oh, you really 35? And then she's like, what age do I look? I'm like, Now,
see, there's that whole technique again. You'd have asked the question, she'd have flipped it real quick on you to see if you're really interested in her age or what she about to tell you.
Yeah.
She trying to gauge where she should keep on the lie or not.
Touché. Yeah, so then when I asked her, she's like, how old do I look? So I said, me, I'm a joker. I like to have fun and stuff, whatever. I told her, I want to say you about, because her real age is 35.
Right.
So I said, I want to say you about 30, pushing 48. So she's like, what the fuck does that mean? So I was like, I was just rocking with you and stuff, whatever. You about like my age, whatever, right? She's like, well, how old are you? I'm like, well, I'm 35. So I flipped it back on her ass. I learned that from Smooth.
Yeah, touche.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at them like, when I got that little engagement and stuff for them, I'm like, what part on a woman and stuff for her will really reveal a woman's like age or tell a story about her? Because I know like some women, they're sensitive about like laugh lines.
Right.
But laugh lines don't mean shit. If you like to laugh and stuff, if you've been laughing since you were freaking 6 years old, and by the time you like about 22, you're gonna have laugh lines. So that's not really gonna show your age. What shows age and stuff for on a woman, you think?
Elbows.
Freaking elbows. How the fuck? Wait,
elbows are the indicators.
Yo, time out. Why everybody say I say out of pocket stuff, whatever, and your ass come with elbows? Is he macaroni?
Elbows are the actually elbows, but anywhere where there's a joint area.
What do you mean?
So, knuckles, knees, elbows, and yeah, I want to say that's about it. Oh, and feet.
Okay, so what is she wearing? Those I call them the hooker boots, the sexy boots. You know, the ones that come way up here, and she wearing pants, so you can't see knees. Now, whatever, right?
But she might be wearing a short sleeve T-shirt. You can still see elbows.
What if she not wearing short sleeve? What if she's wearing like a long sleeve T-shirt?
Then the knuckles can't hide, baby.
Oh, so you're saying so okay, so
Anywhere where there's a joint.
so how old do I look with my knuckles then?
She look 50.
Fuck you.
You got hard-working hands, man. You got hard-working hands, bro.
I'm out here on the front line. Leave me alone. I gotta wash my hands more often now with COVID out here. Yo,
You got them look 50 hands right now, bro.
yo, I need some Botox on my fingers now. Yo.
One thing that makeup and surgery cannot hide
Is the
joint areas.
So okay, why the hell would you say elbows first? See, I don't look at the only time I look at elbows on a woman, if she's cooking for me. I feel like, I might be wrong, I might be an asshole, but I feel like, the women who have like the extra fat kind of hanging off their elbows, they like some slap cooks, like they can cook their ass off.
Okay.
And if they don't have that, whatever, I feel like they're like a Uber Eats, skip the dishes kind of woman.
Now that extra flat fat over the elbow, you gotta gain that. That don't come in the early years.
No.
So right away, that's an indicator.
So what if she been cooking like that and eating good like from the early years? How do you tell her like her age and shit like that, or like how old she might be? Estimate.
The elbows.
Are they had to be like dark or something like that?
Less dark, a little bit more smoother.
See my damn elbows real quick. My elbow look kind of smooth.
No, because you're flexing the skin.
Okay,
now
so
go
right.
full extent. That's a 50-year-old elbow.
Fuck you. Why you keep saying I'm 50? I'll be 35 next month.
Your joints, baby. It's your joints, man.
Yo.
Let me look at my elbow right now. I'm about there. I'm about 50.
But your elbow look older than mine, though.
My elbow does not look older than yours.
Your elbow look older than mine.
Don't tell no liars on my elbows, bro.
Yo, that.
All right. Listen. Next time, right? You on a dating hunt, or you out there, you're getting your date on. Ask to see them elbows.
That's gonna be an awkward combo. I gotta
guarantee you.
Help me how to follow up with that. Let me see your elbows. Why?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to.
Okay.
Oh. What's that muscle right above the elbow? What's that? What's that muscle back here?
Bicep.
The biceps?
Yeah.
Tell me you want to see the biceps.
Oh. Do you work out? Let me see your biceps.
Let me see your biceps. When they show you the biceps, take a sneak peek of the elbow.
They don't call you smooth for nothing. You mother.
Take a sneak peek of the elbow, bro. And the elbow gonna tell you, man. It's gonna tell you. All joints. Joints are the age giveaway.
See,
you can't hide joints.
And see, for me, I think when I'm looking at a woman, I feel like it's the titties.
The titties?
I always say
no, but see, this is why I say the joints. You can't add makeup to it. You can't touch them up.
But they can add makeup and like
you can touch them. You can give an old lady a brand new set of titties.
Can you though? Like the whole shebang?
You can.
See, I feel like here's my thing. I feel like I count the whole chest bone, like clavicle area,
right?
And then that whole chest thing, part of the titties. Because like I remember I was looking at this woman, this woman I know. She's wearing a low cut type of shirt one day, right? And she was kind of leaning over from me, and I turned and stuff, whatever. And Harvey Weinstein all in her titties and stuff, whatever. I just looked. The Steen is in the name somewhere. Yeah. So I turned and looked, whatever. I'm like, yeah, your top all, you got your titties all exposed. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you had a tattoo there. So she's like, yeah. So I'm looking like, what kind of tattoo is that? She said, she's getting older because she's 50 now. And she said she was younger. And when she was younger, she got like the little paw print. But because she's older, like a bear stepped on her damn chest. If you know what I'm talking about, I love you, but I told you this that day. So I was like, yo, a little elongating, little years of stretch, and
Yeah, but she didn't get no surgery on it.
No, but okay.
But that's what I'm saying. If they get surgery on it, you ain't gonna know the difference between the bear and the paw.
What is this, a martial arts school?
You ain't gonna
Bear, paw,
You ain't gonna know
bear,
the difference.
paw.
She gonna trick you, man. She gonna trick you. Joints, they'll never trick you.
So wait, you don't think titties tell tales? You saw if you saw a pair of breasts right now with no bra,
Right.
and you just looked at like, all right. So let's say you can't see the woman's face.
Yes.
You can just see the titties and stuff like that, whatever. And you can look at a pair of titties and stuff, and say like, okay, she could have been a mother in her time, could have had some straight sag.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, titties are definitely
Titties tell tales.
Titties are definitely tell tales, right? But some of them out there are lying ass titties.
You got some lying ass titties. That's what you tell a woman?
Some of them out there got them store bought lying ass titties. It is what it is, Marv. It is what it is. Joints don't lie.
The joints don't lie. I'm sweating. You got some lying ass titties. Who the fuck says that shit?
Come on, man. Imagine what the titties would look like without surgery.
Yeah,
Those are lying ass titties.
it's true. With the titties and stuff, but I feel like, okay, I seen a few MILF porns, right?
Right.
Now, in the face, she looks older,
Yes.
whatever, right?
Yes.
A porn star who would lie, like you might not be able to tell shit, is Lisa Ann. Lisa Ann is the type of woman and stuff, she's like fine wine.
Right.
And there's some other ones that probably did like some MILF porn and stuff, whatever, that like, you can see like the wrinkle leave by the clavicle area and stuff like that. You know, you can see
the weight
the weight
add to all of that, right?
the weight and stuff like that, whatever, right? And then like, you know, depending like how they hang and something, like you might be able to see like, I guess like the implants or like the silicone and stuff like that and everything like that, because it done did this test of time and she needs to do like, you know, revitalize the breasts, right. So I feel perverted when I say breasts. I'd rather say titties. Titties is okay.
Titties is okay.
Yeah, but yeah, with those type of women and stuff like Elisa Ann and stuff, whatever. You're right. You cannot tell because there's some lying ass titties.
Mm-hmm.
Lying ass titties. But then you got the ones and stuff, whatever. Like you see the wrinkle and stuff like whatever. And then even if they're firm and you know they defy gravity and stuff, and I'm like, okay. I see you trying to do a little surgery and stuff past like 45.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can tell. You can still tell the tale.
You can tell. Yeah, but you're not telling the tale from the titties no more. You telling the tale from the face?
No, I'm going by the titties.
You still going by? You going by the titties? But okay.
Some people don't sleep.
Okay. But even with saying that, right? Some young women can have the same type of looking breasts.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't, you know what I mean? The titties
but
lie
I
to
feel
you,
like
bro.
even if the titties and stuff like hang and stuff and go like that and everything like you know, like I'm doing it with the hoodie. Say like she has a little whoop.
Yeah.
This YouTube will be a funny ass episode to watch. But like, you know, you have something like that, whatever, right?
Right.
So while the titties and stuff is like this, you'd be like, and she's like 23 and everything like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, were you a mother? Were you a teenage mother? Is that fucked up for me to say? Were you a teen mom? Were you on MTV back in the day?
And she probably was a teen mom. She could have well been a teen mom.
Aha! Because the titties tell tales.
The titties tell tales.
All right.
But now it became a mom titty and not an old titty. What tale is it telling?
She's
lying ass titties.
Lying ass titties. Yo, some of y'all women got lying ass titties out there.
Lying ass titties.
Yo.
You ain't old. You just a mom.
Oh, that's true. So what if she's not a mom and it just got a little saggy sag? Gravity. Eventually, you know, your balls might sag lower than, you know, some things. Gravity.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm telling you, man, the joints is your best bet, bro.
The joints? We're going to go with the joints.
Elbows, knees, knuckles. Yeah, anywhere that, you know what I mean, there's a joint. It's usually going to be either dark, more wrinkly, as we tend to age more.
Is that why people bleach their assholes?
Probably.
I never understood that whole bleaching asshole thing.
Listen, if you notice, those who do bleach, they say those are the hardest parts to bleach.
Asshole?
The joints.
All the joints?
Yeah. That's why you'll see a lot of light-skinned people around their knuckles. It's still all dark as shit.
If you led with that, I would have fully agreed with you, and I would have threw up my titty theory out the window. You piece of shit. It's true though. It's true. It's true. It's true. Because you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Because when some of them they do the bleaching, the skin bleaching thing and stuff, whatever, they kind of miss out the knuckle area and stuff, whatever. Be like,
it's the hardest part. It's the hardest part to even if you can make make a closed fist right now. Just look at the dark lines. Those lines is embedded, bro. The longer your hands stay like this, the older they get, the more those lines become darker, and then the more lines you get. It's the indication, man.
That's what's up.
She can't fool you, bro. Check the joints.
All right, man.
Check the joints.
Yo, let's get to the question of the week, man.
Question of the week.
Question of the week. Have you ever cock blocked yourself? Tell me a story how you cock blocked yourself.
Yeah. This is back in the day when I just started driving and shit. And
so you're like 16?
No. I just probably started driving my own whip. So probably like I want to say around
early 20s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this is the time me and you had went to this spot downtown named Raleigh's. Grouch was playing there one night. I don't know if you can remember back way.
Oh, yeah. We had some people like start break dancing and everything.
Right.
Yeah, salute to Grouch, man.
I met this girl and this chick wearing a cowboy hat that night. We exchanged math and so forth like that. But I was promoting the fact that I was doing websites and graphic designs and stuff like that. So she said she had a little business and so forth, and she's gonna chop it up and so forth like that. So I met up with her at I think it was a Just Desserts out in the East End, and so I brought my work laptop with me, showed a few things that I could do, this, that, and the third, right? So. Still in the whole negotiation process, trying to get trying to get her as a client and so forth, this, that, and the third. So at the time, I was talking to this other chick, and we were just talking and so forth like that. Nothing really serious and so forth like that. So the girly with the cowboy hat who had the business and so forth like that. I can't remember what event it was, what kind of little special thing like this, but they were having a gathering up at her spot. So it was her and her brother, and they were just gonna invite some friends over and have a party and so forth. So I was like, cool, right? And I was like, I mean, I don't really know nobody. I just know you. I don't really know nobody else other than that. You mind if I bring a friend along? So she said, yeah. So I said, okay, cool. So
you about to agree you're talking to?
I brought Shorty with me.
Okay.
So we get to the spot, and I'm there with Shorty and so forth like that. And she greets us and this, that, and the third. And I'm just one away, and it's in the basement, little basement party going on. People are there socializing and so forth. So me and Shorty just one away in the corner, chilling. The host came by a few times, said what's up, brought some drinks, this, that, and the third, and that was that. The next day, I'm calling girly to see, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? You gonna do these logos, get this website study. Never heard from her again. So now I started figuring out ones and twos. It's like, oh, maybe she was inviting me to the party because, she had a little interest in me, and not the fact that, I was just like, she felt like, she just invite me to a party, just come and hang out and so forth like that. And I didn't think, and maybe when I said, can a friend come along, she probably thought maybe I was bringing
a guy friend.
Another dude.
Why you ain't bring me?
Dude, I didn't know, man. I didn't know. Because if I had known she had interest in me, I would have brought you.
Yeah, I did you know that if a giraffe was to drink a cup of coffee and stuff, and by the time it gets to their stomach, it'll be cold?
No, I did not know that.
You didn't think about that? Because you only think about your goddamn self. Why you ain't inviting me? I was here in Canada, ready to go.
You were here.
You
were
ain't
in
say
Canada.
shit. You know what?
You were here. You were in Canada.
I think you also cop blocked me too. Damn it!
I think
How you do? You cop blocked you and me in one notion.
It's a multiple block.
Multiple blocks, whatever. Yo, I think for me, how I cop block myself and stuff, whatever. The story where, something similar.
Right.
Because I learned the stuff, whatever, later about you when you're around certain type of women, you don't mention other type of women.
No.
But no. I didn't think nothing of nothing because the person and stuff I was talking to and stuff, whatever, about like, I think it was going somewhere and everything. She's like, oh, so yeah, you can go to that spot and take a woman and everything like that, whatever. You have anybody and stuff in mind? I was like, I can ask a friend, whatever, right? She's like, oh, you got a friend in mind and stuff, whatever? So I'm like, it's like, yeah. So I'm like, so tell her now then. I'm like, now? Right now? She's like, yeah. So I'm like, all right. So I whipped out my phone. And then she gave me cut eye. She said, I thought he was going to ask me. And everything like that, whatever, right? So I'm like, yo, where you going? She's like, clearly you have enough women to occupy your time. Don't let me waste your time. I was like, what just happened? What just happened? I was like, I need an adult. What just happened? And then I realized, I'm like, oh, you were offering the vagina. I was ready to take it, but I didn't know. She put it like a smoking gun to my head. See, women play games, men play PlayStation. That's my hot take for the day.
You better start learning to play games, man, because those ones is going over your head, bro.
A lot, man, a lot. That's why I'm out here and stuff, whatever, FaceTime dating.
That's why you're in coughing season. I mean, with nothing to cuff.
Yo, let's get into some Ask the Sun. Wait, before we get into Ask the Sons, by the way, women cop block themselves too.
Oh yeah,
a woman cop block nasty chick I was telling you about last week. Mm-hmm. She kind of cop blocked herself when she came out with that story about she'll take showers and stuff with her. Cause I'm like, we ain't getting this. So I road running that ass, meet, and went out through the door. So women can't cop block themselves too. Ask the Sons. Ask the Sons. First one comes from Monkey Mode. Can ejaculation in the shower block the drainage pipes?
I want to say no.
I'm going to say yes.
You're going to say yes?
Why you say no?
I'm going to say because of its slippery consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it hit the water, it's just going to skate down the pipes just like with everything else.
And the reason why I say yes is because if hair can get clogged down the drain, and like if you do a little ski on a woman's pubic area and stuff, whatever, it gets kind of knotty dread, like whatever, depending on the woman. So with the hair that might go down the drain, the buildup and everything and stuff like that,
yeah,
I feel like that might slowly start to cause the clog.
See, I would typically agree with you. Only one thing.
What's that?
You're not adding the aspect of the H2O. See, the H2O.
Go ahead, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Is acting like the lubricant in all this conjecture.
So not the man-produced lubricant, but the water lubricant, water soluble lubricant.
That's right, there, Marv. Typically, that pubic hair clogged in the drain system would stay there. No, you add a little semen to it. Down that drain.
Okay. Next one comes from Plastic Fantastic. Marry, fuck, kill. Ready?
Okay.
Emma Watson, Kristen Stewart, Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande gonna get the business.
Yeah? Okay. So who you marrying and who you fucking? Now who you killing?
Emma Stewart.
Emma Watson.
Oh, sorry. Emma Watson. I'm gonna marry her.
You gonna marry?
I'm gonna marry her.
And kill Kristen Stewart?
I'm gonna kill Kristen Stewart.
I said that too.
Yeah. You kind of iffy on the Ariana Grande.
Because here's my thing. Ariana Grande looks so childlike. And I feel like I might catch a case if I see her naked. It might feel like a pedophilia type of case thing.
No, it won't feel like an anime to you.
No! Yeah, have you seen anime women? They popping. Titties, booty, all that type of stuff.
This is
Ariana Grande, she just... So, okay, in my case, I'm going to have to kill Ariana Grande. Fuck Kristen Stewart and marry Emma Watson. That's me. All right.
What was his? Did he send his list with it along with his?
He didn't send it. We should ask him for a hit back.
Yeah.
Yo, Plastic Fantastic with a hit back. Hold on. He or she, we don't know with a name like that.
Right.
Could be a woman with a plastic vibrator.
Could be.
And yeah, so
let us know.
Let us know yours.
Let us know.
Obi-2 Kenobi. If Jesus turned a pool of water into wine, will he still be able to walk? Still be able to walk on it? Will he still be able to walk after a pool of wine? No, that's a lot of wine to drink, though.
But is he drinking it though? Is he just, you know what I mean? He might be just walking on it.
So can he walk on it? Yeah. He can walk on water.
I think if
he can turn water into wine.
If he can walk on water, then I'm gonna say definitely he can walk on wine.
I don't know. All right.
Would you want to though? Because you're wasting all the, you know what I mean? You're ruining all the.
That's a lot of wine you're walking on. Wait,
but
in France, don't they step on grapes?
This is true.
Yeah, he can walk on it. He can walk.
Imagine
on it.
wine from pressed Jesus feet. From, you know what I mean? Imagine how sweet that wine must taste. Yo,
if they put that thing in a bottle and they didn't drink all that night,
that might be some immaculate wine.
From the Last Supper.
Ooh.
That thing was slap though.
You taste this? Jesus stepped on this.
Yo. You can sell a bottle like that for an easy $5 million. Easy $5 million. Yo, where's this wine from? Jesus actually stepped on this to make the wine that they drank at the Last Supper. How
from
much?
Grapes? Yo, from water.
From water.
He converted it.
And then he got bored and walked on the jug. Yo, I'm with that. Hit him with the soul. We got a Soul Say the Sons for the week. The Soul Say the Sons and stuff for the week is support those who support you. So say the Sons.
So says the Sons.
I feel that, especially like in this time of need and crisis and stuff like that, like there's a lot of, not only just the healthcare worker side, but I feel like there's like people like with even like the GTA, they're setting up little tables within neighborhoods and they're saying take what you need.
Yeah. And
I feel like when it comes to times where like these people just support you, if you're the ones that took from that table and stuff like whatever, you got to show that house some love and some respect if they're within your area. But it's just like support those who support you. We support the folks who support us on this podcast and stuff, whatever.
Oh, 100%.
We're about that
100%.
life, anything and stuff, whatever. I can speak for him and stuff like on this aspect. Can't speak for anything else about for you. But yeah, support those who support you.
Yeah, and support, you know, I mean, salute to Marv, man. I mean, he's definitely out on the front lines from Monday to, I want to say, almost Saturday. You know what I mean?
It went from a 5-day-a-week job to a 6, possibly 7-day-a-week.
And then, he still finds the strength to come here on a Sunday and sit down and shoot the gip with me and just make sure the show keeps running and we give you content for you to just,
absolute, man,
dig into during these times, man.
Absolute, man. Like, this is, I feel like, this is kind of like should be kind of like a release.
Yeah. From
the constant bombarding and stuff of what the world is like and everything. If you're on quarantine mode and stuff, this is your time to catch up on podcasts.
Yeah.
Catch up on the Podical Sun, the other episodes and stuff as well. And all the above and stuff, whatever. Hopefully COVID won't stop us and stuff, whatever, from doing the live show and other things we have planned. Because that's later and stuff, whatever, coming within the year anyway. Yeah. So most definitely, man.
All but right. No, it's funny and it's humbling at the same time when you think about, like, I mean, before this, of those who we knew who actually listened to the show, listening and looking forward to the episodes coming out. It's become a part of their routine, and now we're there for them in a time where they might not be doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's part of their expectation to have like, oh well, you know what I mean, at least Tuesday, you know, new time, I got an episode of Podical Sons to, you know, tune in and listen to. And it just, y'all, shout out to everybody who's providing that sort of experience.
Yeah.
That sort, you know what I mean? If you're on IG, you see a lot of DJs, you know, doing house, you know, house jams.
Oh yeah.
Artists doing, you know what I mean, shows at home and stuff like that. So those who are heavily involved in the arts definitely doing our part to keep people entertained and put a, a smile on people's faces in, you know, time where it's needed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's it.
Surface.
Boom. Once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all. Be safe out there.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.